Hi everyone, this is Evelyn. I have a Taurus read for you here. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I've already pre-shuffled. If you want something more specific to you, my information is below, or my website, twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe, if you want to check that out. But otherwise, let's get going. If you like the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And here we go. We're going to set the tone with the LENORMAND REVERIE. We're going to do the read with the GILDED Tarot, and then the clarifiers with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit mini tarot there. Or they call it the Pocket Tarot. So from LENORMAND REVERIE, what is going on for Taurus, June 2022? Taurus, 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 Taurus. Take a deep breath. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. What's up for June 2022 for Taurus? Taurus, 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 Taurus. Taurus, 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 Taurus. There we go. Oops, upside down. They're all upright though, so it's not upside down actually. So we have the park. This can be some kind of public announcement or public event that you're going to. There could be some kind of judgment, either that happens, a decision, or perhaps worried about being judged. You could just be going to like a flower show or something like that as well. And we have, that's interesting, hold on. We have the Eight of Swords here too, which is the either imprisoning yourself with anxieties or allergies perhaps, or releasing oneself, perhaps going to the gardens or going to the park, or by allowing judgment and facing your fears type of thing. So the next card is actually this one, but the two other cards next to it fell out first. We'll show you those in a minute. We have the Queen of Cups down here. We have the Star up here, and Nesting the Dream. It's a really positive card here. This is that beautiful dream with a beautiful garden, right? Or perhaps a wedding here. And then these two came out first, which is the venue, the Six of Swords of finding peace, the establishment, the sun, or exposing all, and the loving lady with her gifts, being present in the moment with the truth. Okay, so this is very lovely energy. The bottom of the deck is the Power Lady, and this one is the truth as well. It's the Ace of Swords 2 and the 29, the same numbers, but one is the Power Lady, one is more the loving lady. That could be two sides of the same, this could be two sides of the same person, okay, the underlying energy. And let's see what's underneath her. We've got the King of Wands there too. King of Wands with the Rugrats taking care of things or a mess to clean up. All right, so the Power Lady on the bottom, we've got the loving lady up here. Perhaps it's just taking care of your home and beautifying it. This could be a wedding or some kind of event planning going on. And let's see what's going on here. Taurus. June 2022. You look pretty confident up there. Both sides of yourself. You look like you're waiting for something in the underlying energies and in your knowing. And we have, let's see, a lot of Aquarius energy up there, as well as Leo. And like I said, we had the Queen of Cups. Was it the Queen of Pentacles up there too? And a lot of truth. For Taurus, June 2022. For Taurus, what's going on? Taurus, June 2022. That felt better, Taurus. All right, first card out for you guys is the Star reversed. So this could be some need of hope. Perhaps there's some depression or arrogance going on here, or this could just be someone with Aquarius in their chart, or maybe you feel like your dreams were dashed. What's your challenge is the Death card. So some kind of death, an ending, dark night of the soul. This can be a big transition or transformation, or a Scorpio person here. And this also could, I was just getting Pirates of the Caribbean for whatever, because obviously he's in the limelight right now. That could be coming up as well. The foundation here is the Ten of Pentacles reversed, which is the dysfunction or loss in the family, family business, community, the world at large. This could be a legacy as well, or distribution of inheritance. So with death and inheritance, that could be happening. I'm sorry if you lost someone. In the recent past here, Taurus, is the Page of Swords, the message. Perhaps the entitled child or air sign as well. And that could be someone with Aries in their, Aquarius in their chart. Maybe Aries is coming up too. He's got 2 feathers in his cap. Maybe he's a little bit elitist but immature in his communication, or maybe it is a child, or just a text or an email, a small message. Crowning here for you is the Knight of Swords reversed. And this could be abusive language or communication here, coming in really, sharp and cutting. But it also can just be someone holding their tongue. They actually have something to say, but they're not going to. They're trying to control themselves. I don't feel like they are here, though. Here is fine because they're upright. They're just young and immature. Here, that can be abusive for sure. That would be an older child or a young adult. It can be an older adult, too, freaking out. So we have Aquarius reversed, Scorpio upright for you, Taurus, and then you have coming up the 9 of Cups. This is celebration, getting your wish. Perhaps a chef's kitchen, or a chalet, or a barrel of monkeys, or wine country. Maybe you're going to a cooking class, but it's fun, and you're getting your wish. You see yourself as the Hangman struggling to get out of something here, trying to see new perspectives, but perhaps you're having a hard time on that. Perhaps because of your family background here, or some kind of dysfunction or loss that you're going through or you've been through already. I mean, death might be a challenge for you, especially if you experienced a lot of death when you were young. And then what's around you or how others might see you is the Queen of Wands. You're looking very sexy and hot. Perhaps a little in control. I don't know if you're too much in control here, because, it could be a madam here too, right, who loves what she does. So is this you, or is that somebody around you? Because this is how people are seeing you. Maybe you're struggling to get out of a persona that you created for yourself that you didn't even realize you created. Because maybe that's not how you want to be seen. I don't know. Or maybe you don't see yourself this way, and that's actually the way people are seeing you, as really hot and in control there, very passionate about things, and very confident in yourself. The block here for you is the 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, the happy family, or the happy ever after. So you have death and family happiness as a block to you, because you may have experienced death as a child. It may be a problem for you because you're afraid, your fear wound, or your fear is that people will die if you love them. So that needs to come to the consciousness to release it. And once you release it, you won't have that experience anymore. So what's coming up here at the end is the Judgment card, the wake-up call, the announcement, ground control to Major Tom. Some kind of judgment, and you have that judgment energy right there too in the overall energy here. And this can be kind of harsh over there. Someone's holding their tongue or they're lashing out. And there's Aquarius again. These are both Aquarius for me. What's connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo is the sovereign energy, or your own sovereignty. Here is the practical sovereign, and here is an emotional sovereign. And they're 2 great cards to have come up in the same read. I don't know if you met your match here. You might have. And what's hanging in limbo here is the wounded warrior down on one knee, right? They're about to give up, right? If something doesn't break soon, or if someone doesn't say yes soon. Maybe you've a suitor that you've never considered before, and maybe you're changing. Or maybe that's you down on one knee, giving up on finding someone. But you got all this hot energy, but there could be some depression over there. I don't know if it's yours or not. Maybe, again, it could be a wound. The read could be all about your death wound, and that's what's causing any blocks, because everything else is really cool here. There may be a loss of family or time, money, and energy, or income, or some kind of inheritance that you've been dealing with recently, but it doesn't have to be now. It could be in the past that wound is just coming up because you have all this great opportunity now, and you want to clear that out of your way so it doesn't affect you anymore. So I'm going to pull a few extra cards for the end of the read in case I need to finish up the story a little bit. And then we are going to look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. So let's see what else has been going on. All right, so there's that Atlas energy of the weight of the world. It looks like this person's under pressure. Somebody's watching them to make sure they perform. There may have been separation, heartbreak, or disappointment here regarding the truth coming out. And this could be the pen mightier than the sword. Someone might like blue eyes as well. So again, something that was written or a truth that came out might have broken someone's heart or caused separation or anxiety there. And now really under pressure to get done with this cycle, the Atlas and the weight of the world with the Queen of Swords reversed, who may be really hurt or really spiteful here. This also could be someone who went silent. She can also be abusive. And she could have Libra in her chart. And she could be unstable or moving or visiting with someone, which could be a misery loves company situation, right? Friends hanging out together because they're both upset and maybe they can make each other feel better. Maybe the two negatives will come out a positive. So there could be some jealousy here too with the Knight of Cups reversed and rejection. Okay. So it comes out looking like this. Okay. So looking at the Queen of Swords reversed and the Knight of Cups reversed over here in some kind of unstable environment or home, a downturn, a slowdown, a twist of fate here, not going her way, and somebody's working really hard over here, or perhaps too hard to make things work. And so then we have on the top there's two child energies, the Page of Swords upright and the Knight of Cups reversed. And again, some kind of dysfunction or loss in the family, business, community, or legacy. Again, there could be inheritances going on right there. And then we have two swords energies too. They could be the siblings, and this could be someone who's jealous of their inheritance, right? The Page of Swords upright and the Knight of Swords reversed, but the Knight of Swords could be very depressed because they lost someone they love very much. So there is happiness coming up for you here. So Scorpio is your challenge, which is, it's in the South Node right now, where you're in the North Node. And Aquarius, you have upright and reverse, but you just have a lot of Aquarius in your read. You see yourself with Pisces or Capricorn in your chart there, struggling to get out of something, or to see new perspectives, or just see things in a different way, so you won't experience that energy anymore. And you got the 9 and 10 of Cups both upright here. So it's wonderful family energy and single energy. Like really, it's like you know your worth, but I don't think that's your issue. You may be too confident in yourself, if that makes sense, right? Because you've built up yourself so much that you don't need anyone. You're good by yourself, which is great in itself. But you may be tipping the scales where now you're pushing other people away because they may be intimidated by you because like you don't need anyone or you don't want anyone, when really it's just the fear of death here coming up and happiness with family, right? Afraid to have it because you're afraid to lose it. So you might want to let go of that fear. And somebody calling it out or making an announcement, making calls, may be harsh to hear, but it will help. Because everything else, and this is, someone on their last leg about to give up, right? After carrying all this weight of the world over here, that you can't sustain that level of work. And this is coming back down to the 9 because they're about to go kaput and fall over. All right, Taurus, what's going on with the Knight of Cups? Why is someone jealous there? An unstable home or things not going their way? And this Queen of Swords could be this Aquarius reverse right there. We have feeling like you have no options, right? This is that choice of path, and here maybe you chose a path, but now you can't implement it for whatever reason, or you just feel like there's no options here. And that's coming up with the 6 of Wands, which is that good news leading the way at the end of the war, right? Good news, followers, success. And then there's the Lovers or Gemini energy, the twins flying side by side, feeling like you have no options but to go into this wonderful thing, except you've been deathly afraid to do something like that, and you may not have even realized it. So this could be rejection too, right? Either having been rejected in the past a lot, or maybe death for you is rejection, right? It's saying, I don't want to be here and live with you anymore. It's like God rejecting you because they took someone that you loved away from you. And you got the Knight of Wands here. Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. It may just be your match right there. And there's Taurus reversed. Maybe they have Taurus in their chart. or they're outside the box thinkers. Maybe they're not traditional. The recent past for you is that Page of Swords, and there's that Ten of Cups reversed. So this is a lack of emotional fulfillment or a very unhappy family, no longer wanting to be in the spotlight here, because this could be someone who's on stage all the time, very dramatic, right, getting lots of heat or getting lots of limelight there, but here it's not. So a lack of emotional fulfillment. Perhaps this Page of Swords wants more than this attention, but they're not getting it because they're only the Page of Swords. Maybe it's just because they're young. This could be a younger sibling of yours. There may be some jealousy, sibling rivalry here. And the Son of Swords. So here's this Knight of Swords over here, but upright here. But even when they're upright, you see how sharp that truth is. So the younger sibling here may feel very emotionally unsatisfied here, or just feel like they have a very unhappy family, and they're upright. I feel like they feel like their older siblings being very hard on them. Because even when it's upright, it's hard, but when they're reversed and they're not talking at all, or they're being more abusive, you know, it's just uncalled for. It's kind of that, it's uncalled for here. There may be some issues at work, or a divorce, or a broken marriage here, or having left the establishment, the religion behind. Maybe they don't believe or subscribe in the religion that the family believes in. This could definitely be leaving those kind of established belief systems behind. And that could be something between two siblings, whether they both are on the same page or they totally differ in that sense. So there could be some, you know, a little strong arming there. The Ten of Pentacles reversed is coming up as the Seven of Swords reversed and the Page of Cups reversed, which is, again, can be rejection. Page of Cups reversed, Knight of Cups reversed. Again, they could be the same two siblings there and just feeling loss and rejection. But you know, the Page of Cups can be, you know, the crybaby, the vulnerable, shy one, but it can be the spoiled brat too, who thinks they're entitled, which comes up as this energy, as entitlement and arrogance. Whereas this one might be lashing out, but this one's just acting like a know-it-all type of energy. This one may be coming clean, right? Because this is about pretending like they're all peaceful with the 6 swords here, because they're hiding the 7th one here. And this could be really, you know, tainted energy there. That can be really dark when they're hiding this sword because they don't trust, or they want people to think they're peaceful so that they have control and they have that ace in the hole over there. But here it's reverse. It's coming clean about feeling rejected or feeling vulnerable, too vulnerable, feeling like they're unprotected, or just feeling like they've been crying all the time and they have to act peaceful at work or with the family, but really behind the scenes, they're having a really hard time trusting anything. And they're afraid because of dysfunction in the family or because of a loss. And there may be a need to use their intuition more, like they need to really connect with their higher self. And they got 2 major arcana coming up next, which is Pisces reversed and Scorpio reversed. There's a lot of water right here with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. It could literally be a Pisces and a Scorpio, or they have Pisces and Scorpio in their charts. This can be a secret passion, or the need to use intuition or be more in their integrity, be truly who they are. And this could be, you know, the never-ending story, near-death or after-death situation that they're dealing with, or just dead tired of the whole situation kind of thing. That's coming up there. And again, dysfunction of the Ten of Pentacles, reversed family. Okay. So the central energy with the Star reversed for Taurus, again, things are down in the downturn, which is this card here. Things are slow, or they're just not going in your favor, or some kind of twist of fate, or Libra energy here with Cancer upright and Aquarius reversed here. Again, 3 majors. Things aren't going your way, perhaps since the eclipse happened, or at night. Maybe it's just worse at night for you, or perhaps with a Cancer person, or perhaps having lost someone to Cancer. It's just been dark night, and then there's the depression card of the Star again, right here. A lot of majors right there. It's just very powerful with this here. Definitely could be a death or a big ending. And you're post-war, you know, and remember, we always talk about post-war. When the war is over, it's not over. People party and they celebrate, and then they steal things, and they get PTSD. because their body hasn't caught up to the reality yet, that it's actually over. So the body's still reacting. So the challenge is the Death card. Why is that a challenge for you? That could be a Scorpio who's being a challenge for you. And the cards are getting really messy as soon as I brought Scorpio up. So why is Scorpio the challenge, or the Death card the challenge? The instability, or someone who's not home, somebody who moved out, or they're visiting. At the end of a marriage or home, the King of Wands. And this is dependence on them. So somebody could have moved, and that could be kids who now feel unstable because the parent moved or something like that, especially if there was a death in the family. But there's a dependent with the King of Wands, or maybe he's feeling dependent and unstable. This also could be just visiting with a dependent. It's a challenge, though. There may be a challenge. Maybe one of the dependents is a Scorpio, and that's a challenge for you. Oh, this could be a brother who's acting like a father, too. I'm getting too. That could be as well. And he is the man of passion. He is coming up upright. This could be a father energy. And maybe he's dealing with a death here. Or again, it could be a brother, whoever it is, or an uncle, whatever. But the challenge for you is death, ending, big transitions, big transformation. This is a big, powerful energy with all those majors there. The need for hope, the need to heal, the need to be patient post-war, because it just doesn't, it's not just over like that, just because the war is over, or the divorce is over, the death is over, whatever it is. And then the Knight of Swords reversed. This is, again, recovering from exile, left out, being left behind, recovering from injury, illness, whatever it may be for you, and feeling like the wounded warrior. That's this card right here. Like on your last leg, you can't take anymore. And then we have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups together, reversed. Again, this could be the two siblings, but this time it's the Knight and the Queen, where it was the Page and the Knight before. It can be the same too. But now this can also be the one who's jealous or feeling rejected, talking to a mother, or perhaps an older sibling who's the Queen of Cups reversed, who understands where they're coming from. Right? So again, there's that misery loves company thing, right? We have the Queen of Swords reversed with the Knight of Cups reversed, perhaps hanging out together. So it could be a mother and child, you know, getting that nurturing energy, even if it's not your mother, if it's an aunt or a friend who acts like a mother or an older sister. And again, coming together there. There's definitely some purging going on here, feeling dumped, right? Sweating it out, just purging. The need to cry together, perhaps. Need to still, maybe someone still needs to grieve somebody. Maybe they haven't cried. And then we have here the Get Your Wish, happiness with self, or perhaps some kind of celebration there. Feeling defenseless to the energies coming in. Perhaps that's good energies, but without excuse, right? It's being alarmingly confident with no excuse. It's the kind of energy I'm getting. Like literally this is Moses parting the seas, but feeling defenseless to the energies, but realizing even when people are ganging up on you or not agreeing with you, you don't need to defend yourself. And this is this realization. This is true self-happiness, when you don't have to defend your actions. This is someone then ready to leave the nest. And there's the Empress. So it's like a little, this is also someone's taking their first steps. They're defenseless to this little one taking their first steps. It's like, yay! This is like the little kid walking to the mommy. Aw, it's so cute. And that can be a pet as well. And this is also being defenseless to how cute they are. Like, how can you resist that? You see yourself as the hanging man, struggling to get out in some kind of disconnect or distance in a one-on-one connection. And the Sun reversed, feeling drained or sad or just not enough energy. Just struggling to get out of your chains, just feeling kind of drained. or maybe just need a vacation, or you need someone that maybe you used to spend time with someone that you're at a distance from and you miss them because they helped you when you felt drained. See a new perspective. And again, here we have the Queen of Wands. Why do you have the Queen of Wands around you? There's the Emperor reversed. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed, which is, this is Taurus stubborn energy. And this is, this is stubborn too. This is the Emperor reversed. He's either abusing his power or stepping down from power because he can't handle it anymore. Or he just doesn't want to be in power anymore. This is someone being stubborn. This could be a father, a boss being stubborn. This could be you being stubborn with your father or boss or brother, whoever the Emperor reversed is. This is also could be one or two men who are defenseless to the Queen of Wands here. And so they're intimidated. Like it's just they don't know what to say. And they kind of like, I don't know if I can go for that or not. I'm just little old me. Even the Emperor, it's like you're putting them all to shame. That's really funny. It's like you standing up for yourself. And that could just be your brother and your dad. It's like, wow, can't believe how confident you are. That's amazing. I don't think they like it though, because that means they can't control you. The block is the 10 of Cups. And coming together with the family. So again, that's happiness and joy, and you're afraid of that because of death. So you're seeing it as, if I love you, you will die, which is not true. It's also you feel rejected by God because they took people you loved away from you. So stop putting off joy and happy family because you're afraid that you might lose somebody. And there's the Queen of Pentacles and the baby, especially if you've lost your mother. So you may have somebody else, like an aunt or a friend, who's like a mother, but you're afraid that if you get close to them, they're going to leave you too. But it's just not true. So allow this connection. Don't be afraid of it. And here's the Mother of Wands again here too. So even if you're all grown up, you don't have to curl up to yourself, although you can. Or the Queen of Wands can come together with the Queen of Pentacles and feel better again. Don't be afraid of that. Okay, we have the Page of Wands reversed too, right? Because this is that feeling tired and sick and uninspired. This is a mother and child energy here. This also could be, sisters or whoever you are with that you may not be getting along with in the family. That the family in itself is good and there's joy, but maybe not finding the joy together anymore. Or maybe there's a third person here who you feel is in the way. Because you see here's two, and there's two, the Queen and the Page. And then there's a third person here, perhaps in the family, who's getting in the way of your happiness. Or maybe they think you're getting in the way of their happiness. Okay, and Judgment. Page of Swords. It's like the little one, the younger sibling, like they're a know-it-all. But this is truth. They're upright. They're just young. And then here's the Page of Pentacles reversed. This is someone in need of help. This also could be an opportunist who expects people to do things for them to help them get started in things because they have trouble manifesting. Like they need someone else to walk them into things, but maybe they need to start doing that on their own. And this one's getting tired of helping them do that, even if this is the younger one. But these also could be two friends, right? Two who are the same age. And we have the Nine of Pentacles here, which can be this Page of Pentacles, but they're reversed here. Here they're independent. So it could be two siblings that are close in age, but very different. Like, right, one's the intellectual, and one's the one who just loves to stay in bed on Saturday morning. They're very different. But one's become very independent, the other one very happy. It's like just growing up or seeing each other growing. And then the King of Swords may be very proud of how they've helped each other out, perhaps. Or maybe the King of Swords is very much like this one, but there may be still struggles with this one, and there's a missing mother up here, because that looks to be a block. Or just maybe a feminine person in your life. And feeling judged, right? Because you're different than the others. And then the dependence, or the independence here. And this is about, you know, sometimes it can be confusing when you have a lot of choices or options out there. And this can be seeing synchronicities as well. When it's reversed, it's finding the one and dumping the rest, or dumping multiple loads, getting rid of stuff, or dumping emotional attachments that no longer serve you, no longer confused, coming out of hiding, fixing up the place, fixing yourself up, feeling good and independent. But yet here's the wounded warrior. Is that you, or is that somebody else playing off of you? Because there is detox here of a soulmate relationship here. So who is the wounded warrior? Where did the wounded warrior come up in the other deck? All right, so here's the wounded warrior with the Knight of Swords reversed. So that could easily be someone with Aquarius in their chart. So they're coming up as the wounded warrior, feeling left behind or left out in the cold. Wounded warrior. And there's the battle. That's the Five of Wands. So obviously he's the warrior. He's in battle. And then there's the Tower coming in. Maybe this is someone literally in the military who all of a sudden has to leave. Or it's, you know, they're just battling with all this stuff in their life and just feeling like they can't take it anymore. And then another sudden event comes in. It's like, you know, but it's 5 here. But this Tower could have brought the 5 up to 9 or 10. The sudden event, an epiphany, or a sexual exchange here. Not knowing what to do, or this could be a group thing that's really weighing them down, right? Where the horse with no name, feeling left out, like loss, grief, can't get out of the funk. Then all of a sudden turns around to start to get over it, because the sudden event comes in to trigger them out of the situation. And there's the energetic exchange. There's the lightning again. So these really go together well. You see the lightning coming down with the Tower is like powering them up to get out of that funk. An energetic exchange. Someone literally could have gotten hit by lightning here too. That I normally wouldn't say, but that's a possibility right there with those cards. So the wounded warrior, who could then be Scorpio energy as well, because we had Scorpio as the challenge, and a reverse Knight of Swords there. So that could be a Scorpio trying to hold their tongue. And then we have the King of Wands reversed. This is the wounded warrior on his last leg. He could have Sagittarius. He could be a Sagittarius. This also can be being patient, even though he's struggling himself, and not telling their true desires. This can be delays going on, or a lot of petty arguments here. But yet he's being patient because he knows what you've all been going through. But then here's the devil coming out. Someone gets really fired up. This could be a codependency or an addiction that comes up, or a Capricorn. And then there's the Emperor comes out, being the boss, in control, with the Queen of Pentacles here. And this could be someone who was the King of Wands reversed. Maybe he's waiting to get in line to for the Emperor position, but they couldn't hire him yet. Or, you know, maybe someone was dying for a long time and they were getting really impatient and being patient, but there was just delay after delay after delay. And then all of a sudden something came in with this Tower over here, and all of a sudden the space is cleared for either the King of Wands to become the Emperor, or for things to get right again. But this is, you know, someone got really fired up and just took control of the situation, along with the Queen of Pentacles here. So why is the King of Wands reversed up there as the wounded warrior? Feeling like they're in the chrysalis, you know, failure to launch. But here is the launch, like without an excuse, taking that leap into the mother's arms. And that can be literally the Emperor taking that leap into the Queen of Pentacles arms. But perhaps he had to get there. Maybe he reverted back to that energy, or this is somebody totally different than the Emperor, but not out of the chrysalis, feeling imprisoned. This is like you not being able to get out, to heal. But this is healing. There's a lot of anxiety there when you're stuck then all of a sudden your stomach starts churning, but this is healing of that, because this is the anxiety of the Eight of Swords. This is imprisonment, but you're ready to be released to be the butterfly. This is that healing, that apologizing, that forgiving, or perhaps being unapologizing, and realizing that you don't have to make an excuse for yourself. And this is new information that comes in that might knock you off balance, or at least clarity in the situation, right? Someone being patient and giving clarity with new information perhaps allows him to be a little bit more patient, even though he's already been at the 9 or 10 for a long time. He's like, okay, well, I got this. At least I know something. I know it's almost there. It's almost over. And then again, another delay. Eight of Wands reversed for Taurus. And there's that Judgment reverse. I don't like this card reversed at all, because this is like a poor judgment, a bad judgment, not heeding the call, right? Not making a decision, not swallowing their pride. Perhaps somebody spoke too soon, right? Delay after delay, injustices, or that's Aquarius and Libra reversed. And then feeling uncomfortable because you can't walk away yet, regarding moving or visiting or leaving a home or ending a relationship or marriage. Perhaps stuck living with someone you don't like. And then we have the brokenness there. And this could be someone with Cancer in their chart, or dealing maybe with a death due to Cancer. And then there's the Magician with all their tools on board that still couldn't make a difference. And that could be Gemini or Virgo, sometimes Aries energy. So why do you have the Devil there? An offer of a new life, time, money, and effort, a proposal of some kind, someone in need of peace receiving a proposal, and there's the Devil on fire. And look at me, a job. Again, this position opened up for the Emperor. So someone might have gotten a new job, a position, but needing to be strong, needing to have courage, needing to have good health. Or this can be, maybe you're going to get good health care now because you got a job that covers your health care. And that is bliss for you, because maybe you're tired of paying for that. And you have two 10s right next to each other. 10 of Swords reversed, 10 of Pentacles reversed. So after losing a lot of money or being disconnected from the family, the bliss of a job with health care coverage, that could be coming in for someone. And then why do we have the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles? The Lamb, this is the 4D. This is taking a break, a rest. Maybe someone can get a break now, or catch a break because somebody else has finally been hired to cover some of the work, right? Maybe you could finally hire an assistant. This is also on break or meditating, resting. Maybe that's making all the difference for you, but this could be a 5D connection as well. When you meditate or when you rest now, you feel like you're in another world. It's all good. And sometimes purging or sweating it out, or being dumped or dumped on another, but being present in the moment. It's really like mindfulness, perhaps at work, doing meditation, all that kind of stuff. And there's the King of Pentacles reversed, who may be ungrounded here, who maybe needs to do it with you and now is, because that could be the Emperor. All right, so the bottom of the deck is Patience, the Temperance card, Sagittarius, and there's the King of Cups. That could be Scorpio. Scorpio is Sag, and then we have the Queen of Swords reversed. So that could be this Knight of Swords here, the Queen of Swords reversed. So again, there's an air sign who's having trouble. They may be mad. They may be verbally abusive because they're hurt. And then we have someone very unconditionally loving as the King of Cups, perhaps who's very patient, that patient angel. The King of Wands reversed may be the Emperor here, who's been very patient about getting what they wanted, or getting an assistant here. And then here was the Hangman under their covers, all cozy. So somebody could have been out sick too, and somebody kind of gets screwed at work. A lot of suffering and silence. Again, this could be, virus or infection or bacteria or surgery. Somebody was out with surgery for 4 weeks or whatever. So there's that kind of energy from the underlying energy. All right, so we are pulling from the Crystal Angels deck. for advice for Taurus. So again, you have Libra reversed, you have Aquarius reversed, you have Scorpio upright as a challenge. You have you with either Pisces or Capricorn in your chart struggling. And you have another Aquarius upright here. You have Sagittarius upright. You have Capricorn upright. And you have Aries upright here. So a lot of energies around you. And someone at the end either got a job or the Emperor position finally opened up so it could get filled. Because you know how sometimes they have to wait before they can actually fill it if someone's left or they passed away. And then someone also might have gotten help, a replacement to help them again. So, all right, Taurus, what is your advice? You have Garnet, purification and detox. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. And there's that good health care. Rose quartz, love life. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. But you need to do that detoxing, gotta do the work. Release physical issues and energetic toxins from your life. Energetic is what we talked about, bringing up the subconscious stuff you're not aware of to your consciousness. Once you're aware of it, you can then release it and it won't pull in that energy anymore. And your love life is bringing you in there. And just because you're ready for your love life again means that you've done a lot of work already. And this is so funny because Jimmy was coming up earlier in the other read, like dynamite. And look what's coming up next for you, dolomite. Stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. So really nice. And I love the pink and purples there. The bottom of the deck is sapphire. Easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. And you notice that two of those in healthy communication relationships or aura. But you notice here we have sapphire and then garnet, which are very traditional stones. The semi-precious and the sapphire is precious. And then we have rose quartz, which is also very traditional. But then we have one who's not, like dolomite, like Jimmy. So there's that energy too, right, of being kind of like the black sheep of the family or being different. So we're going to pull from Nature's Whispers as well for you, Taurus. And I have Aries to go, and then I'm all done. So let's see what's going on here for Taurus. Yours was actually good. Everybody else was kind of crazy. Yours is actually pretty good. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. You have open your heart. And there's that 10 of destiny, high vibration. And you see the man here. The swan is the masculine you've been dreaming of. And allow your differences to melt away. That's perfect. Okay? Allowing your dream man to melt away. Because look, you've been dreaming. Your horse and your beautiful flower tree, new experiences and possibilities, and the 18 of the moon and the eclipses. You are destined to have your dream come true, so let it. The bottom of the deck is expansion. This came up for the twins today as the soul card that came out. Number 12 is, again, you hanging out, trying to see new perspectives, but don't struggle. You're just making the chains tighter. Allow it to happen. It's okay. There is a coming together here. There may be a hand fasting here. There may be a wedding that you're going to. There's balloons up in the air. That's the underlying energy for you. It's really beautiful, actually, Taurus. And look at the cards up at the top. I mean, that tells you everything. Right? You have this beautiful environment, this beautiful home, the powers that be, and a lot of confidence in yourself in two different ways, right? The power woman and the loving woman. So it's great, Taurus. It was just 4,400. You got this. That's control over your situation, your life. So remember your water, your rest, your joy, your nature. Rise and be love. I'll see you soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.